Welcome to Music Row Live with Scott and Tracy, powered by Outback Steakhouse and BFAC.com.
US 96.3 Country and Outback Steakhouse in Nashville for Music Row Live. It's Scott and Tracy, and Canaan Smith is here. What's up?
Hey,
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good, man.
Good to see you.
You're a lot better looking in person than you are when you see me covered. A little overcooked over here.
Now I've got a red face, thanks to you. What's up?
So what's going on? What's your world like these days?
Well, just celebrated my first #1 song, which is crazy.
So exciting.
Love You Like That. And now I'm working on my second single. It's called Hole in a Bottle. Stoked about that one. It's off to a great start. And then this Friday night I kick off my first headlining club tour in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's called the Stomping Grounds Tour. So just a lot going on, a lot to keep up with. I'm working hard, having a blast doing it.
I know your album title is called Bronco.
That's right.
And I think that's got some special significance to you.
Yeah.
That song does.
Yeah, Bronco's a song I wrote for my late brother who I lost in a car accident. And he was driving his Ford Bronco over the highway. And so yeah, that song is definitely special. It's near and dear to my heart. It's a chance to kind of share a story that a lot of people can relate to, you know. And every night when I'm singing that on stage, it's a magical moment, you know. It's I feel him in the room with me, and I can almost see the people that have experienced similar circumstances. I can see them kind of, you know, healing in that process, you know. In the 3.5-minute song, you know, we can kind of have a chance to maybe get a little bit of peace, a little bit of hope, and I love that. I love what music can do.
I love that you use your platform to do that.
Man, it's an honor. I just love my brother, you know, getting to tell his story. It's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome, man. How did this whole thing start for you in Nashville?
Yeah, I moved here from Virginia 11 years ago, and just hit the ground running. You know, I just got my first break as a songwriter, actually. I wrote Runaway by Love and Theft, and that was their first single. It was a top 10, and so that kind of got my foot in the door, and then, you know, things just kept leading. You know, one door would lead to another door and would lead to another door, and finally I was, you know, signing a deal with a major record label and working on my own album, and so here we are, and it's a crazy journey, man. Everyone's is different, but mine, you know, I'm just thankful for each step of the way. It's been crazy.
So did you have to go to like some I don't know, designer or something to go get your clothes and stuff done for the CMA Awards on Wednesday night?
The label definitely pays for a stylist, and she does all the shopping for me, which is great. She brought this whole rack full of suits, and I picked my favorite one, which just so happens to be the most wild-looking one. So it'll be pretty great. My wife and I will walk the carpet and everything together for the first time at CMAs.
Oh, very cool.
She looks incredible. Her dress is so pretty. So
Oh,
it's
I
gonna be,
love that.
It's gonna be really.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
How'd y'all meet?
We met in Ohio, going on 3 years ago. I was playing a little show in a little bar, and nobody had heard of me. And I walked up to her after the show and just said hello to her and her twin sister and brother that were there, just celebrating a birthday. I didn't even get her number back then. I just remember kind of being blown away by, you know, the impression she made. And fate would have it, we circled back half a year later, and I actually stalked her, is what happened. I stalked her on social media. I stalked her down on social media, found her on Instagram, started liking her photos, and she's like, why is this guy liking my photos? And all of a sudden, you know, next thing you know, we're dating. Now we're married, just celebrated our first year. So.
Oh, congratulations. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thanks a lot.
I think I saw you're an Ohio State fan, is that right?
I am now. I married into it. Yeah, I did not.
Well, thank you for stopping by our table. It's been nice.
Yeah, it's over, huh?
No, man, it's all good. It's not an SEC team.
Yeah.
SEC, you're either going to hate me or love me for this too, but I sort of like Auburn for the SEC.
Again, thanks for stopping by.
But that's
I'm an Ole Miss fan,
that's
so
an
it's
affiliation thing for me
yeah.
though. The best man at my wedding went to Auburn, and I got some good memories down
Yeah.
there with him. And so yeah, like to, you know, for me, I grew up in Williamsburg, Virginia, and the closest thing to you know, a competitive sports team was William & Mary basketball,
Yeah.
and that even that was not Division I NCAA competitive. So for me, you know, I just kind of adapted where my dad came from is North Carolina, so I was a Tar Heel fan growing up. And my mom's from Indiana, so I kind of had the Hoosiers thing going on, and I just like sports in general. NASCAR, Tony Stewart's my guy. That's the one sport where I kind of had a declared, you know, leader, someone I was pulling for. But yeah, I love sports.
All right, let me see if you can pass the test here before you go, since you got all these different allegiances and stuff going on. Maybe a little NASCAR math. Let's throw this one at you here. Tony Stewart plus Dale Earnhardt Jr. plus Brad Keselowski.
I don't know.
I don't even know there was such a person as
I don't know
Brad.
Brad's number. It's 2.
Yeah.
Used to be Rusty Wallace when I was
I
watching
know.
the NASCAR
Yeah.
and the Miller Lite car.
Yeah. Still
And
Miller
Tony
Lite.
used to be 20. I don't even.
He's 14.
14 was 216, and then Earnhardt used to be,
8, now he's 88.
and which used to be Bobby Labonte.
Yes. Man, look at you. Okay, I'm impressed by
You
that.
can't give him math when they've changed their numbers since then.
Well, see, what happens
He's
is,
qualified.
here's what happens. You grow up going to races with your dad and your family and your brothers twice a year in Charlotte for 10 years, and you got all that down packed. Then you move to Nashville and you go on the road and tour, and all of your experiences and all your memories go out the door. And all your, I can't remember that stuff. I haven't even been to a race in 2 years, and probably in the last 2 years alone, they've changed numbers 3
Yes,
times.
yes.
So,
Not fair.
so
You're
it's,
out.
but I did good with the throwback
did.
numbers.
So
So I can give you the throwback
maybe
numbers
we should
all day long.
maybe we should call it NASCAR math.
Let's
we
do some
remember from the
throwbacks.
old school.
Quiz me on some
All right,
throwbacks.
okay, all right. Dale Earnhardt Sr.
3, obviously.
plus Rusty Wallace
2.
plus Terry Labonte.
Terry, that was 15, right? Oh,
5.
5. God,
Yeah,
that's close.
plus Mark Martin.
Mark Martin was 6.
Yep.
So 11, 16.
He doesn't know.
16.
He's over here counting.
I was trying to count it too. I'll go with 16.
5, 6, 3, and 2.
There you go. Canaan Smith for the old
Boom.
school NASCAR math win. Man, it's so great to talk to you. Congratulations on all your success. And man, come see us in Jackson sometime soon.
I'll do it. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you for joining us for Music Row Live with Scott and Tracy. Be sure to share the Scott and Tracy app with your friends today.